A lot of great memories. You know, Reverend Billy Graham had a huge impact and influence on world leaders worldwide, including U.S. presidents here in the United States. Take a look at this. I want to show you this. Billy Graham, the Reverend, met with every sitting president from Harry S. Truman to Barack Obama, serving as a close confidant to many of them. And while his failing health prevented him from being as heavily involved in his later years, he still managed to meet with President Donald Trump before he took office. President Trump tweeted his condolences saying, quote, "The great Billy Graham. There was nobody like him. He will be missed by Christians in all religions. A very special man." That from the president. Vice President Pence also tweeting about Graham, saying, quote, "Karen and I were saddened to learn of the passing of one of the greatest Americans of the century, Reverend Billy Graham. We send our deepest condolences to the Graham family." Billy Graham's ministry for the gospel of Jesus Christ and his matchless voice changed the lives of millions. We mourn his passing, but I know with absolute certainty, he goes on to say, that today he heard those words, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Thank you, Billy Graham. God bless you. These are the sentiments that we have consistently heard from people coming in and out of the library and people you've heard throughout our newscast. Reverend Billy Graham will be missed, but his legacy will never be forgotten. Bill, Sarah.
And what a legacy it is, Fred. Thank you.
Fred, thank you. Here in North Carolina, senators, congressmen, and county leaders have been expressing their condolences and sharing the impact that the Reverend Graham had on their own political careers.
NBC Charlotte's Ashley Daly found out that long before the world knew his name, a young Billy Graham preached at a small building in Uptown.
Yeah, where I am is North McDowell Street in Uptown Charlotte. The building you see behind me, it's changed a lot over the years, but it was once a church. In fact, it was one of the very first churches a young Reverend Billy Graham preached at in the 1940s.
A simple man, a simple message, a humble man, right here from this area.
North Carolina Congressman Robert Pittenger fondly remembering his friend Billy Graham, whom we first met in 1971 when he caddied for Graham in a Pro-Am golf tournament.
Sadness, but also happy and thrilled for him. The man to whom he had preached about, Jesus, he's with today.
Governor Cooper also remembering Graham, calling him a strong, humble, positive, and passionate North Carolina man. North Carolina Senator Richard Burr saying Graham's humility, faith, and booming voice will sorely be missed. Senator Tom Tillis today praising Graham, saying he preached in favor of inclusiveness and viewed diversity in our society as a strength. In Charlotte, Mayor Viles saying Billy Graham is a monumental figure, forever etched in the history of Charlotte. A history Pat McCrory remembers well, thinking back to the 1996 crusade.
God didn't say to do great things. He said simply repent and believe.
And he touched everyone in that stadium, and everyone watched it on TV, including a 39-year-old mayor who had been mayor for about 2 months.
It's that legacy local leaders want to see live on.
I think it's important that we honor the people that make an impact, that come out of our community. He had the biggest impact of anyone who's ever come out of Charlotte-Mecklenburg.
County Commissioner Jim Puckett says he's already started the process of changing the name of the Stevens Road Nature Preserve to the Dr. Billy Graham Nature Preserve.
I hope it's a place that honors quiet and peace and reflection.
County Commissioner Puckett says in order for the name change to go through, all commissioners will have to vote on it. In Uptown Charlotte, Ashley Daly, NBC Charlotte.